What's up everybody and welcome to a brand new Let's Play here on TGI. I'm Matt and this week I'm joined by my good friend Dan.
Hello.
Right, so football season is upon us. I'm wearing the appropriate shirt, yes, for football.
The proper football, yes.
The proper football. We're not playing the proper football today.
No.
We're playing a bit of hand egg. The game's out on Friday for us in the UK, or today if you're in America. But I got some early access via the EA access, so we're gonna show off one of the new modes here in just a moment. But very quickly, I've got to give you a quick bit of marketing spiel. We do Let's Plays every Tuesday where we play some of the latest games, and every Friday we also do classic Let's Plays, but lots of other video game stuff. You can find it all on thegamerinitiative.com. Links to that, Facebook and Twitter are all down below.
Well done.
Thank you.
It's a lot to get through there, isn't it?
It's good. Are you ready to rock on?
Yep, so what we're looking at today, or what you've asked me to look at rather, is the Draft Champions mode in EA, or which EA have put in this year, which is kind of a mix-up between Ultimate Team and just doing a fantasy draft within your franchise.
Yeah,
like,
so I like the idea of it.
Yeah, so it's what, 3 games, you pick your players, and not all your players.
No, you basically, if we go into it, you're just going to Draft Champions. So
Well, hopefully continue should just take me straight there, but we'll see.
So yeah,
You know those loading
they'll
times.
notice. Yeah, me and Dan already noticed the loading times aren't the quickest. I guess maybe connecting to the servers on everything. I'm not quite sure.
I think that's down more to the fact that we're in a trial.
Maybe.
Hopefully, because whenever I've done like Ultimate Team stuff, normally like on a fully installed version, it's not been that.
Right. So you can see here we've got solo or head to head. So we're going to go with solo. We're not head to head is basically online. Solo is and head to head you actually draft against other people around the world.
Yeah. Which is pretty
Right.
cool.
So first up, we've got to pick a coach, which comes obviously with a playbook. So what are you thinking, Dan?
That is
What kind of games you like to play?
Pass rush. What we got? Man defense, speed run. We'll go with Riverboat Run.
Okay. I have no idea what any of these nicknames are. This is the football I understand.
Yeah.
That's why Dan's here. So
He's called that because he likes to gamble.
Okay. So you'll see basically along the bottom we've got all of our positions. You basically got all the depth players from your teams.
Yeah.
None of your starters. I believe that it will give you the depth players of possibly the Eagles because I've picked them as my favourite team. I think that or it might even be from the coach. I'm not sure. Anyway, they're crap players, so we're going to now pick good players. So obviously you get a pick of 3. You've got Kerrigan on the right there, which is obviously matches the man defense, the type of play. So obviously that helps make your team stronger.
Yeah.
So that's who would you want to go with? Would you go with him?
I would, because he's also quite good at pass. Well, he's a good pass rusher as well. So
Okay. So pick him up.
it's a shame he's on the left, because most of the defense I use actually subs the left linebacker.
Ooh, here we go. Big decision early on.
Absolutely no question. You go with Aaron Rodgers, best quarterback in the league.
Okay. There we go. So who have we got now? We've got a decent centre.
Got to have someone to protect him.
Yeah.
No point having a decent quarterback if no one's keeping him upright.
Good call. So who have we got here? So we're going all out offense here, or are we going to go on the tight end, Jimmy Graham, or
Well, we've already got a solid linebacker, so I think
on the left though?
Yeah, but I can switch him around if I wanted. But
True.
someone needs to catch Aaron Rodgers' passes, so let's go Jimmy Graham.
Okay. Building an offensive powerhouse right now.
And let's just add to the defense a little bit. Let's go with Kiko Alonso.
There we go. So we've
Good
got
young
a couple of decent linebackers now. So now we need maybe someone on that line to help rush. No.
Oh.
There you go.
How can you not go JJ Watt?
JJ Watt.
This
Convenient. I call it, and it. So at the moment it's going pretty well, flowing on quite nicely. What are you thinking here?
I want to go corner. As a Colt, I've got to go with Fontaine.
Ah, biased.
I know.
The inferior player.
And let's go.
We're going to get up. Having a safety is decent.
Let's add Earl Thomas. Let's add some depth there. So secondary's looking alright. Like the back end of the front seven's okay.
So we've already got a left end, so we don't really need him now. But we've also got a middle linebacker, and a short safety. So we've
Well,
already.
we don't have our.
Oh, no, we don't have a
that's
strong
a
safety.
strong safety. We don't have a free safety. Or we have a free safety. We don't have a strong. So let's.
Probably got to pick him really,
Yeah.
just because filling needs now, rather than necessarily best available.
Right, let's.
We need someone to catch the ball, surely.
Yeah, let's add Mike Evans. It's another pass catcher for Aaron Rodgers. Let's face it, look, if we don't get a running back, we're not running the ball. Oh,
Another what?
No,
We don't need Julius Thomas.
I'm not a fan of Percy Harvin as a player in Madden.
How about left tackle? We need.
But Tyron Smith will keep Rodgers upright again.
Yeah, we need.
Percy Harvin's okay as a player, but because of his height, he kind of struggles.
We need some people on the lines. We haven't really drafted anyone yet, so
yeah. Either go with Anza or Rose because I've got no corners. Oh, I've got Vontae.
yeah, go with that one there.
Yeah, let's go with Anza.
Anza.
Let's add another pass rusher.
So yeah, I like this. It kind of you can get through it quite quickly. You see, we've only got 3 rounds left now, so
Yep.
halfback probably.
No, I'm going to take a gamble
Ooh.
because I'm going to spread. DeAndre Hopkins gives you another player to spread the ball around with.
It's a big risk.
That's annoying now because
It's a big risk, and it's not going to pay off, is it? Because now.
Brandon Cook it is.
You just. So we've got 4. So now, here we are. Last round is always a Legends round. So.
Well, it's got to be John Randall. Like, we've already got my right end, already got my free safety.
Yeah.
Defensive tackle.
Defensive.
And I did say that if I didn't draft a decent halfback, we'd just throw the ball. Because
Yeah.
we've got Aaron Rodgers. So,
There we go. So good on paper. We managed to get a team above 82 overall with the 83. Somehow our offense is only 82 despite all of the amazing. Like you said, we're pretty much not. Our team style is speed run, but we're not going to be running the ball. So
Yeah.
let's start our championship. So we've shown you that feature, which it's quite cool. It's quite quick. You can do it in about 5 minutes. Making different teams, good fun. So now you play your game. Basically, you play 3 games. It's like kind of like a quarterfinal, semi-final, and final. So we can have a look at our lineups, but it should have just done it all best available into each position. So
yeah.
So that's, and then you can across to your defense. So yeah, that secondary is looking pretty solid. And to be fair, so is the front to an extent.
No,
Let's come back out of that.
I'll leave it.
Yeah, it's fine. Well, let's show you guys now for the second half of this. We'll show you some actual playing in this Let's Play.
Yes.
So let's go into the game. Now the reason Dan's here, other than obviously to keep me company, is to explain a bit more about how the game's improved, because all I'm going to do is comment on what he's doing. I don't play Madden every year.
Basically, you're here to make fun of me when it all goes wrong.
Exactly.
That's what's happening.
Yeah.
But yeah, what's supposedly happened, and until I've played enough of it to see it, is that the developers this year have actually gone through like a lot of the Madden coding and taken out what's known as legacy issues. So like a lot of the long-standing like exploits and glitches and things that happen, like what would happen a lot of the time was the left-hand corner, as you're looking at it from the offensive perspective, if he would come up in man coverage and your guy was just blowing past him on the speed thing, that corner would kind of warp, stop and stay, and then so your guy's just going to beat him on the run because he won't actually track back. So that's one. And supposedly they have also removed what they called the cheese plays.
Oh, just the plays that you do.
They've dialed it down so you're not necessarily guaranteed yardage off it every time.
Right, so here we go. We are playing the Falcons in Florida.
Makes sense.
Of course.
Why would you not?
And it's not the Falcons as you would know them. We're receiving, that's good, so it means we're on the offense. We can use our offensive powerhouses to start.
Watch Aaron Rodgers get picked first play.
I'm pretty sure as well, because I set it all up, it's going to be on rookie, so you've got no excuses. Basically.
Cool.
So, here we go. I expect this to be returned for 100 yards. That's disappointing. No. So yeah, we've got 3-minute quarters. We should probably be able to get through. We've got about another 10 minutes on the clock, so we'll probably be able to get through a good chunk of this.
Yeah, I like the fact that it shows the player and like their
that's
and
quite
so
cool.
on as the card.
Yeah.
And then obviously showcasing our right now. This is the bit that's going to take some time, so I'm not going to know where.
You could just go for the sake of this in order to.
Oh no, it's fine. Most of this actually looks like.
I was going to say for the sake of ease, we could just go over coach recommends to keep the play going faster, unless you really hate them. You can
I hate that logic so
okay,
much.
fine.
Right, so looking at that, got some decent space. Hopefully.
It's a good catch. You caught the ball, Dan. I saw that.
It's a definite start. Right, so the problem we have is
We can't
I
run
didn't bother. Yeah, we didn't get a running back. Although Justin Forsett
Could be worse.
Yeah, he wasn't the greatest one that I would have liked to have picked up anyway.
Look at that space in the middle of the field. Does
Yeah.
it feel a bit easy?
Yes
Because even
and no.
I'll put it this way, even I won my first 2 games. That's how easy it was.
Yeah. But at the same time, it's getting used to
It's
it,
more
getting
just to
seeing
show-
what it is and so on. Like that's very easy because play action passes are designed to pick up space.
Yeah. Oh, it's good blocking out front there.
Yeah.
It's really good blocking and in for the
That
touchdown.
is why you get a decent left tackle. Keeps your quarterback upright and blocks downfield.
All of
And there,
those.
look, we didn't need a decent
I was
running
going to
back.
say, all of our superstars, and
Didn't even look at Jimmy Graham.
no, not needed. Just there as a decoy
Yeah, exactly.
and a very unnecessary dive into the end zone. It must be said, you were already over the line before you dive.
Yeah,
So yeah, you got the longer
yeah,
point
They
after
got the
now.
new point after system, but
It's still easy as long as
I'm
you
just
hit
gonna,
it.
I'm just gonna take the kick every time. Like when I play it for real, I'm not gonna bother with the 2 points unless I need it.
Yeah, you still play the game how you play the game.
Yeah. Like if you're winning by a big enough margin anyway.
Do you think teams are going to change that now this year?
Um,
Do you think people will go for
I-
2s more? I don't think they will.
I don't think they will to start the season. I think what will happen is if a lot of teams start missing the extra points,
But it's like a
which
30
they which they shouldn't because like a decent kicker will get there anyway. Ooh, Mackison. Yeah.
So,
Not good.
right, so let's show. This is the bit of the game I don't really understand.
Yeah. Down to 3-4. That's disappointing.
Is
definitely
how
play
to
with that.
defend. I don't really. All of these things are just arrows and dots and numbers to me. I don't understand what's going on. I only
There
play
we go.
fantasy football, so I only care about the offensive side.
Fair enough. But yeah, it's like you got your blitzes and your zones for different situations. Like there, I figured they're either going to start with a run or it's Matt Cassell. But when you've got 3 wide outs, you drop down to nickel. I will admit, most of the time, I tend to stick with just a few plays on defense rather than like mixing up loads. Because I
The
like
ones that work.
yeah. I like to just go for it like man defense.
Do
most
you?
of the time.
I try to go man. That makes sense to me. Do you control much of the players on defense when you do it, or do you just normally try to rush the quarterback? Is that the play?
I tend to just stick with my defensive tackle most of the time because that avoids me like making any serious mistakes and screwing up my coverage.
But obviously, you can change once the ball's gone to a receiver.
Yeah.
Then
As
change.
soon as the ball's in the air, I'm changing. But I like to rush to start off with. Nice to see that they've still got the dog pile animations there.
Yeah, every time so far you've had like punting. Every time you had, you might want to. Oh, that's actually yeah. 4 or 5 of your players killing them.
Yeah. No, it seems to be playing pretty similar to what it was last time. One of the things that they
It's evolution, not revolution, isn't it?
yeah. again, it's one of those things that I'll probably notice once I've played more of, is that they've upgraded the quarterback logic so that in theory you don't get as many sacks. It's like like the quarterback will just hold on to the ball far too long.
Yeah, I noticed because I played. See, I've only played it through EA Access, but I remember last year I could sack their quarterback quite a lot. Whereas, I mean, granted, I only played like 3 games, but I only got 1 sack in all 3 games.
First down at the 31.
Yeah, if you're getting that, then you know it's a little bit easy. Because he's not that good.
Well, this way you don't have to be embarrassed on the internet. So.
Oh, thank you.
It said if you're new to Madden, select rookie. I was like, okay, I'm pretty new to Madden. I'll select rookie.
First down at the 42.
Oh, incomplete. The perfect record is gone.
I blame Aaron Rodgers.
What's he going to turn to now?
Let us, just for fun.
You're going to do a counter.
Looks like they're going to run a little wildcat here.
So
I want this returned all the way.
Second down and
I just want to have a look at the wildcat. I haven't used it in a couple of years. Still as bad as ever.
Sometimes it works.
Pretty much the only play that I ever got to work off the wildcat was the jet sweep, and that was when you had a fast enough wide receiver to do it.
You kind of need the right agility players to be able to play that. Alright, so at the 2-minute warning for the first half. Probably when we get down to that is when we'll call it a day. We don't want this video to be too long, so yeah. Pick your. We've got all these talents on the outside. You better be throwing it to them. 3rd and long.
Number 10.
Yeah.
Go Jimmy! That's
Here we go. How do you do the no huddle?
Yeah, you just hold Y after the play.
Okay.
From the shotgun. The Eagles now move the chain.
So close. There you go. You can take your time now.
Nah, I don't take my time on these. If I start going no huddle, I won't slow down until it looks like someone is completely and utterly gassed.
I suppose it helped against them as well.
Like when I get something like that happen.
Lost yardage.
When the line can't actually shove people out of the way, that's when I realise that I should probably...
Should've. I did tell you, listen to the coach on the side here.
Oh yeah.
He knows what he's talking about. Hopkins on the right.
Oh! Thought I had that.
Not often that you see Jimmy Graham being upended like that.
No. I don't think he appreciated it either.
You going back to him?
Maybe. We'll see.
Evans got one-on-one on the left-hand side. Loft up. Fine, just throw it wide over the middle where everyone is.
That's where the gaps are. It's Aaron Rodgers, he can get them in there. Whereas, if we'd been stuck with someone bad, I probably wouldn't have thrown them.
Yeah. And there we go. A 14-zip lead with a minute to go.
I think most coaches will be happy with that heading into halftime. Admittedly, if they only had to play 3 minutes a half.
I would say, you'll probably have to do a couple of stops, but
yeah,
I don't know if
because it might put them into the no huddle.
Yeah, we could probably just about go on. It's gonna edge towards 20 minutes, but
here comes JJ Watt ready to spearhead the D
right
now.
I'm sure I can make an exception to be over 20 minutes to once. If they hurry up and play. And then they're going to start calling timeouts and stuff, aren't they? Because they're going to think they can get down the field in this.
Yeah.
Yep. You're not getting down the field, Atlanta. Just play the fucking ball. all you're doing by calling timeouts is allowing Dan another chance to score on you again.
Pretty much.
Interception.
Oh.
Opened up.
That's the one problem with playing like cover 2 is you pretty much are leaving yourself wide open down the middle.
Ah, that would explain why I give up the big plays quite often. I like that play.
Because your safeties are back in the corners.
Yeah. Woeful
But,
pass. That chance was there.
Yeah, there's no one sat in the middle.
Yeah.
But it's what I consider the most effective man coverage scheme. I'm going to mix it up a little bit.
Like you said,
Throw him into zone.
provided. This means nothing to me. I need one day.
Oh.
Well, you shouldn't have gone zone.
No.
You've been picked off like a fool.
No, I've been picked off. It's been opened up.
Wow.
Yeah, and it
So you
looks,
gave
like
up points.
looks like the game logic as well. It's the AI is going to go for the field goal most of the time.
So they should. Would they ever not?
Well, again, because it's the new
Situation.
2-point thing, I would assume that the default for everyone is still just kick the extra point.
It should be. But that's how it's going to be.
Yeah.
So now you have 30 seconds to score.
Loads of time. Maybe. I won't use timeouts.
No.
I'll just let it run.
Just a couple of Hail Marys. It's fine.
There's Aaron Rodgers returning to the field. He's been in total
The problem is I don't know the playbook, so I can't just like go instantly to a play.
You could go by play time.
Yeah, but
The Eagles at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation. Makes the catch in open space.
well, if that wasn't wide open,
His third catch of the day.
yeah, and I am just going to choose the same play
Whatever works.
because I actually now, because of what Evans is doing or who's on Evans, I want to see.
Now 1st and 10.
Yeah, he runs with him a lot better now. So that's
Better hurry up, hurry up. Last chance.
not going to get there. Not going to get there.
Snap. Oh. See, that's what timeouts for. But there we go.
Yeah,
It's the end of the half.
I
We
don't
are.
want to drag the video. so-
We're up to 20 minutes, so there's a little slice of Madden 2016 out this week. First thoughts, Dan?
Plays alright. It's like
Much the
it's,
same.
it is much the same. I've seen a couple of little changes that I think are better. Like I said, that last thing on Mike Evans. I know he's not a blazing speed receiver, but the fact that the corner went with him rather than
Just leaving him.
stood there and watched him go by. But
There you go.
plays
14 yards per play. Not too bad. Not
Yeah.
too shabby. So there you go. Yeah, let us know in the comments what you're thinking of the game so far. I've enjoyed what I've played and watched. So do let us know. And as always, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you all next time.